wind. If not, these little areas where we could see some circulation and rotation. Everything so far overnight has looked favorable for west of I-65, the same areas we're seeing now, with the best threat for severe weather. And the more east we get, the more that does die down. But this threat will continue through at least about 5 o'clock this morning. I've got it zoomed in here where you can see where the best potential rotation is at. So if you're waking up right now very loud, maybe you're hearing some things here in the Big Creek area, like Gibsonville, moving up toward Hopewell, out toward Campbell Station, Linville, within the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, this circulation, if it's there, could be right over you. I want you in your safe spot. Safe spot means two simple things. Lowest level of your house, more walls between you and the outside. No windows. That's the best thing you can do here for any severe weather, and even these severe thunderstorms. If it's really loud, really windy, if you just feel uncomfortable, because this kind of weather can be scary, go find that safe spot for yourself and just go hunker down there. And also, this is one of those nights where you've been woken up and you didn't know where that was at. Maybe you're new to the area. It's always good to have the plan ahead of time just to make sure you guys are good. But again, the Gibsonville area, Big Creek, Linville, Campbell Station, and moving out toward Mooresville, those are the next areas up in line here as this system does move over. We still have no confirmations right now of anything on the ground, but it would be hard to tell at this point. Middle of the night, tons of rain, we've got lightning, and we've had some hail.
And Greg, just to kind of go off what you were saying too, a lot of folks obviously over the past several years have moved to Middle Tennessee, so you may be coming from an area where you're not as familiar with tornadoes or how you handle them or what you do, but here in Middle Tennessee, we lead the way for nocturnal tornadoes. So we are ranked #1 in the country for nighttime tornadoes. It's something that we're just kind of familiar with, the folks that are from here, and we just kind of know how to deal with them. But like Greg was saying, the lowest floor of whatever building you're in, the most interior room, if you have an interior bathroom or an interior closet, that's going to be the best place for you to just stay there until the area of rotation has passed over you, and then we'll give you the all clear on when it's good for you to get out of your safe place. This tornado warning is still going to go until 2:30. This is the only tornado warning that we have up at the moment, so 32 more minutes remaining on this tornado warning. I've been showing you the velocity. We've been talking about the velocity product right here, and you can see where these reds and these greens meet. This is really going to be right here around Gibsonville is where we see the best area of rotation, so fairly decent rotation. And then here's another one that we can look at. When we start seeing browns pop up inside of this, that's when it starts to really show us like, hey, this is some pretty tight rotation. Right now, we're just still on that green and that light green color, so still relatively weak or medium rotation, so not as strong, not near as strong as it could be, but this is one that we're going to be watching. And then also, you've heard us saying too that this is a tornado warning that the National Weather Service office here in Nashville issued because of radar indicated rotation. No confirmation on this, unfortunately too. It is nighttime, and then even if it wasn't, a lot of the tornadoes that we get down here, they're rain wrapped, so it's going to be hard for you to even see them. So these aren't one of those where you just want to go out and stand on your porch because you wouldn't even be able to see it anyway. So the best thing you can do is just stay in your tornado safe place for at least about probably the next 30 minutes, and once that tornado warning has been allowed to expire, if that storm has weakened, then we'll let you know when it's all clear. I know the Nashville severe thunderstorm warning, that is going to be allowed, I believe, to expire as well.
That it is, yeah. So very good news there. That one's going to be allowed to expire when it's supposed to. Let's just kind of reset the stage for everyone, because this is one of those nights where I woke up before I came in a little while ago, and it's that brain fog, that catch up. The where am I? It's really loud. You're seeing red boxes there on the screen. Here's the entire viewing area, and there's a lot flashing here for you. I will tell you that right now, Davidson County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's going to be allowed to expire in 15 minutes, so things will die down, but there's more behind that. There's a line of storms that is off to the west. You can see some flashing boxes moving toward the Dixon area, moving back towards Centerville. Linden, you guys were under tornado warning earlier. This is another place where there'll be more stronger thunderstorms, and just because there's not a red box over you and we're not saying tornado warning, doesn't mean that a lot of these storms couldn't pack a punch when it comes to wind. We've had reports of power outages in some areas, so we're not completely in the clear. What's off to the west here, the Clarksville area down through Camden, kind of along the Tennessee River, that's the main line we've been talking about going into tonight. And what is beneficial, even though nothing about tonight and strong storms is beneficial, what helps that line die down a little bit is what's happening off to the east toward the Nashville area. Hopefully a lot of the energy is being used, and when that main push pulls through, we don't get as many strong storms in the coming hours.
Yep, and so like you said, that right there is beneficial. And Greg, one thing that I was just thinking about too is just that drought that we're in, you know, that extreme drought that affects almost 45% of the state. And we've had beautiful weather over the past several days. And finally, it looks like we're going to get at least a little bit of help. But unfortunately, we're getting the severe weather along with it. And that's one thing you don't want. You just want some good soaking rains. But We're in April. We have actually been blessed with a pretty calm April. Today's what, the 27th, 28th or so of April, and my days aren't too mixed up. But April is when we lead. It's our #1 tornado month here in Middle Tennessee. So overall, things have been pretty calm for us. I believe we've had maybe 3 tornado warning or 3 confirmed tornadoes so far this year in Middle Tennessee. So overall, all things considered, not too bad. We've had a couple of tornado warnings earlier today, but the map that I have up here right behind me is showing you that this is the first round of it. So this is the first round, we'll say, for the morning, but then later on tonight, later on Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, we could see another round of severe weather develop, and I just wanted to show you that right here. So stay weather aware for the next few hours, but then later on today, you're going to need to be weather aware again. The Storm Prediction Center already has really your entire viewing area in that level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather. So that's just another thing that I wanted to point out real quick. We'll go back over here to radar. That tornado warning is still there. That's still there until 2:30. We're going to see back over into the National Weather Service chat. We're going to see if we get an update coming in from them on whether they plan to keep that tornado warning going or not. Greg, I'm going to switch it back over here to the rotation, the rotation detection, and just see. We're still just looking at those green colors, so it's not as strong as it could be. So
not as strong as it has been or could be. It's one of those things too where the warning should go for another half hour. So my bet is they'll let it cycle 1 or 2 more radar cycles. And what I mean by that, that's fancy term here at 2 o'clock in the morning, is we get updates about every 5 to 7 minutes. You'll see the radar jump. So they may let it jump 1 or 2 more times to see before they extend or decide to cancel. But what I've got turned on right now is the lightning indicator. We got a whole lot of lightning. So if you're waking up right now and you are in this tornado warning for portions of Lawrence County, Giles County, and Maury County until 2:30, even if we don't have rotation on the ground, this is a strong thunderstorm with a ton of lightning, 230-ish strikes right here just on the map that you're seeing right now. And the wind speeds have been up to 60, 70 miles per hour at times with this. It's also a severe thunderstorm warning at the same time, meaning that we do have that wind potential. This has a history of hail. I'm going to take a look at that real quick too and see how the hail's been looking. And honestly, we're not quite seeing as much of a hail path as we did before the storm got warned, which is good news. But of course, obviously the lightning and the rotation can take over when a storm begins to, kind of change its characteristics. And if you are just waking up with us here, it is the morning. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Whether or not you are in this tornado warning, you've had a night. I'm sure you've been woken up a few times. You could be again. We're going to be here all night for you guys monitoring as we get updates to what is going on out there. And this is going to be one of those nights where we do have to re-react, like Brett said. Overnight tonight, we've got this issue going on, and then we'll have a little bit of a lull tomorrow. We've got round 2 where we could have a very similar setup going into tomorrow night. More severe weather. And this is one of those patterns that we can kind of get into in Middle Tennessee, where you get several days or a few weeks in a row where we just start to get into a pattern where the storms cycle right over us. And hopefully that isn't the case, but we kind of do look active here, at least the next several days. And today and tomorrow are code red days. We went code red for you guys on Friday to give you the heads up of what's happening right now. So if you are in Giles, Maury, Lawrence County right now, I do want you still in your safe spot. I want you to stay in the basement. I want you guys to find the interior room. At Davidson County, in about 10 minutes, that flashing yellow polygon right over that box over you, that's going to go away, but we are not done. You'll get a little break if you're in Nashville, maybe 45 minutes to an hour tops, and then more showers and storms are going to cycle back into the area. I don't believe we'll be in the all clear until about 5 or 6 o'clock this morning.
And Greg, literally just a few seconds ago, that tornado warning was just updated. The best area of rotation has now moved off a little bit further to the east. So if you were in your safe place, if you were in Lawrence County, or if you were in Lewis County, you are all good to go ahead and get out of your safe place now. The best area of rotation has now shifted east of you. We'll put the velocity back up here, and it's this area right here. It still looks like some fairly broad rotation, but this area right here with the better areas of rotation now exactly where they have that tornado warning. That's going to be for the far southeastern parts of Maury County and the northern areas of Giles County. That tornado warning is still set to go until 2:30. But I also noticed while Greg was talking too that we had another severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued up here in northern areas of Middle Tennessee. So this is going to be, actually, you know what, I'm going to change it over to the reflectivity and just show you what we've been looking at now. So all of these storms that you can see over here that are now around Cookville, Murfreesboro, all of those areas, these were the storms that were popping up earlier out ahead of the main line. So this is the main line right here, and that whole line as it travels through Middle Tennessee is severe thunderstorm warned. So we're talking wind gusts of about 60 miles per hour or so, maybe even some hail with some of those storms. The good news though, no tornado concerns, at least as of right now, with that main line, but it is something that we need to stay weather aware for, and we need to continue to monitor because those ingredients will be favorable to try to get some of these rotating storms as we go through the next few hours. But that tornado warning down here has continued to be clipped back with the better area of rotation now in Maury and Giles County, the southern portion of Maury County and the northern portion of Giles County.
It looks to be some updates too to that, Brett, which could be good for us here. It looks like the Weather Service here going into 2:30, maybe even before then, they'll keep a severe thunderstorm warning on this, but they may drop the tornado warning with a severe thunderstorm with tornado possibilities to it. It's the characteristics.
That's what we like to see.
Where we could potentially see this go back up and cycle. What we call by cycling is almost like storms can breathe. You breathe in a lot of energy, you can get a good spin going, like we just saw literally pop up right there on your screen, and then you kind of exhale, the spin can die down, and as these storms eat the energy ahead of them, they can continue to kind of do that. So we'll see what they end up doing if this warning is canceled or not, if they do just continue with the severe thunderstorm. But you can see right where that area of circle is, Campbell Station right over you. That is the potential area where we have some rotation that could be making its way to the ground. Treat every severe thunderstorm warning, or I should say every tornado warning, as though there is something that could be on the ground. We're getting a few damage reports of some trees down in Lawrence County and some areas where, of course, you've known we've had power outages as well. So there's definitely at least a very active and very strong thunderstorm over these counties we've been monitoring here for the better part of the last, I'd say, 20 minutes. And again, this is a tornado warning that goes until 2:30. I'm going to zoom the radar out for you guys here and show you what everything is going on. You might just be waking up and going, it just got real loud where I am, and clicked on here. We've got you covered all night, but there's a lot of action still ahead for us here. We're still kind of getting into the, I would say, the majority of what our overnight's going to look like in terms of most intensity on the radar for us here, and this is going to go through about 5 o'clock. Every yellow shaded box you got here, or flashing box, severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect. A lot of them have been newly issued, as Brett's been pointing out here. We've got some that go until 2:45 this morning. We've got one that goes until 3 o'clock this morning for Bedford County. So just keep it in mind that even though we're not necessarily talking about all tornado warnings, these severe thunderstorms have histories of hail, heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning. We've had power outages, and we also have had quite a bit of heavy, I should say lofty wind gusts here, say some 60 to 70 miles per hour at times.
And Greg, where we have that tornado warning that's still in effect for northern Giles County and southern Maury County, they have gone ahead and out ahead of that. They have included that new severe thunderstorm warning. So they just issued this new severe thunderstorm warning, which will include that storm that currently has the tornado warning on it. So we'll see if they let that go until 2:30 and then just let that severe thunderstorm warning take over, or maybe they even cancel that tornado warning early. But we'll keep you updated on that too. But they have reissued, or just issued, a new severe thunderstorm warning that will include this storm that is currently tornado warned, but that rotation is not looking as strong as it was a few radar scans ago, so they went ahead and just put a severe thunderstorm warning out in advance of that storm. So this new severe thunderstorm warning is going to cover areas like Marshall County, Bedford County, also included in this. Again, this is that severe thunderstorm warning that is going to take the place of that tornado warning once that storm moves out of this red flashing polygon. So it's then going to be taken over by that severe thunderstorm warning. So Lewisburg, you could be seeing some very gusty winds moving into your area very soon, some very heavy rainfall. I've taken off lightning just so we can see what we're looking at, but pop the lightning back on real quick and you can see a lot of lightning still with these storms. Lewisburg, though, some pretty strong wind gusts coming your way. Also over in Shelbyville, looking at some pretty strong wind gusts coming your way as well with that new severe thunderstorm warning that they just issued. I'm not seeing any updates.
No updates that I'm seeing either.
Warning, so we'll see.
And my thought process, and Brett, you've seen this obviously as well, is that when they do this type of a warning extension out ahead of it, but they don't do the tornado warning, the hope is that we're seeing the downward trend that you and I have been seeing, as far as the Weather Service is seeing that as well, and that we will just continue to watch this storm, but just know that it's going to be loud, there will be some hail with it, that it will be a very windy storm and a dangerous storm still nonetheless, but the rotation factor's down. You mentioned the drought we were in. I've just got this pulled up really quickly. Some areas here in our southwestern counties over the last 6 hours, radar estimates of 1 to 2 inches of rain, 2.5 inches worth of rain. So a lot of these have been really big soakers. We have to maybe watch for ponding, puddling as we're getting up to start the day here going tomorrow, just because this could be one of those mornings where that could even creep up on you.
Yeah, and earlier, Greg, you were talking about, too, how a lot of times these storms can cycle, you know, and that's what we could be seeing, where sometimes that tornado drops down and then it lifts back up a little bit, that storm travels a little bit further, and then it drops that tornado back down. So we'll see if that's what this is doing. Hopefully, it's just kind of weakened, that rotation is weakened, and then that tornado warning will be allowed to drop. And it would be great if we don't get any more issued, because right now, all we have are these severe thunderstorm warnings that are issued. I'm going to zoom out so we have our entire viewing area. That you can see all these warnings. And I will say, Southern Kentucky, you have some storms. These are moving through parts of Christian County, Todd County, Logan County right now up here in the parts of southern Kentucky, but none of that is severe level yet. So not 60-mile-an-hour winds, not quarter-sized hail, and no tornadoes with any of that right now. So all of these are just some stronger storms, but not to the severe criteria just yet. So if you're in those counties, in our southern Kentucky counties, you're actually all free from severe weather as of right now. But just south of the state line down here in Middle Tennessee, Clarksville, we just had some heavy rain move out of the area. Parts of Clarksville may still be seeing a little bit of that, but a lot of the heaviest of the activity has now pushed out of Stewart County, and it's getting ready to push out of Montgomery County too, and even on over into Robertson. It's starting to push into Robertson County right now. Over in Henry County, the worst of the activity has passed your area as well. This is that main line that is moving through. All of this stuff is the stuff that has been developing out ahead of the main line, but then back here, the whole actual line that has been bringing a lot of severe weather to the Midwest. We've been seeing so many severe thunderstorm warnings earlier today, tornado warnings earlier today. That whole line has now finally made its way into our area, and the current time is 2:11, and you can see what it is doing. It is bringing some very strong wind gusts, heavy rain, and a lot of lightning, maybe even a little bit of hail to a good chunk of our western counties right here in Middle Tennessee right now. That severe thunderstorm warning that we have for Nashville, they were going to let that expire at 2:15. The worst of that has already passed out of here, so Nashville actually not really seeing anything too strong right now, but this severe thunderstorm warning was issued for just the activity that was developing out ahead of this. So this is still going to keep on traveling east and should be to the Nashville area probably within the next 30 minutes to an hour or so, and you're really going to start to hear some heavy rainfall. The lightning is also going to be picking up with this too.
And Brett, to your point, with that line you were just showing us right there, the good news will be that once that line does pass, we'll begin to put people in the all clear.
That's
so
right.
that's kind of the last edge of these storms that are moving in for us here. So once we start saying here in the next even hour or so, places like Paris and then Camden, eventually Dixon, Linden, Centerville, from left to right on the screen, we'll start putting you guys in the all clear. You can maybe sneak in an extra hour or two of sleep. I know storms at night can be scary, even if they're not tough to deal with when it comes to severity, or if you're not under a severe thunderstorm warning. Getting woken up at night to booms and loud thunder and loud downpours hitting the windows and whatnot. I'll tell you this right now, though, we do only have the one tornado warning here that's still in effect for the next 20 minutes. We've gotten no updates if they're going to completely cancel it. The odds are they will, because they have issued that severe thunderstorm warning that is out ahead of it. If you're just joining us right now, there's a lot flashing on your screen. It's a very loud, it's a very busy night for us here. A lot of wind, more confirmed power outages coming in. I can tell you right now, I can confirm a power outage because where I live back home, my wife just went, we have no power.
Oh,
that
man.
could be one of those things where a lot of us wake up and have to deal with that. So if you are woken up, stick with us. We're only going to be on here with you guys when there's the tornado warnings we've got. We'll keep you covered on social media throughout the rest of this morning. And the rotation there, at least from what I'm seeing, Brett, down to the south and west where that warning is at, really has broadened out to the point where I think they're probably going to let that warning expire here in the next 15 minutes or so.
And even that broad area of rotation you were just mentioning has now just about pushed out of where that actual tornado warning polygon is. So I think even before 2:30, this tornado warning, they'll probably be able to cut that out. So we'll wait and see. National Weather Service, obviously, very smart folks over there. They're the ones.
Right now to that, Brett, they just said they're going to cancel the warning early for us here coming up. So they're
Look at that.
when they see what we're seeing, that means that we're all kind of on the same page, which is good news.
That's what we like to see.
That's exactly what you want to see. Now, that means, again, we're not in the clear yet. Nashville, things have cleared out, but to your point, I gave it another 45 minutes. We're going to have that final push that does start to move through, and that's going to be one of those things that we'll watch very carefully, because any one of these little cells, especially the ones that are away from the lines of storms, have that potential to kind of feed on that energy and get that rotation. It was windy all day. It's been humid. It was warm. It kind of felt soupy outside a little bit yesterday, so there's still a lot to work with for a few of these, but every minute we get through and every hour we get through without additional tornado warnings, it gets us closer to saying the all clear. Right now, I'd be confident saying that if you're in the Paris area here, so you get just west Tennessee River, where those warnings are just to your east, you're going to start, I'll tell you right now, you're pretty much in the clear right now, and we'll start clearing out more counties here in the coming hour or two.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. And Greg, we're just going to kind of stay on here until that tornado warning box just officially pops off our screen. But they are saying that they are going to just go ahead and cancel that tornado warning, which is great news, because that is the only tornado warning that we have up here in Middle Tennessee right now. And there it goes. So that's going to be replaced by that severe thunderstorm warning that extends over into Marshall and Bedford counties. So we are tornado warning free at the moment. We have several severe thunderstorm warnings that are still up. So you may hear some strong winds. You may hear some heavy rain, a good bit of thunder, a lot of lightning with these storms. But we will be back here to pop on if there's any more tornado warnings. But as it stands right now, just these yellow flashing polygons. So we still have some severe thunderstorm warnings up, but no tornado warnings at the moment. So if we're on air, we'll go ahead and get you back to your regular programming.